Hello everyone, my name is Elizabeth. Welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be about passion and understanding what it is that you really want to do with your life and getting a clearer image of what it is that you're truly passionate about. I'm going to share some tips with you guys that have really transformed my way of thinking and really helped me to explore myself a little bit more. And I want to start off by saying that I know how paralyzing it can feel sometimes when you don't know what direction you're headed into. I know how hard it can be to not know what you're going to be doing with your day, and not to mention your whole life, and it can be just such a paralyzing feeling. And if you don't have a clear idea of where you're headed, it can really deplete you of any motivation to do just about anything. And I've been there, and I wasted so much time not doing anything because I wasn't sure what it was that I wanted. And then I finally realized that inspiration and ideas come once you start taking action and start making movement into any direction. You have to put yourself out there and tell the universe that you're ready to receive inspiration, you're ready to receive ideas. So put yourself in the state of mind of receiving and start taking steps, start acting and trying to do something. And that's usually when passion starts to be born, when you actually start putting in the effort. I used to lay around and wait for passion to just kind of hit me on the head and tell me what to do, when in reality, from my experience and also from many others, passion was something that was born from effort and from putting in some work, just waiting for it to kind of just fall in your lap. So with that being said, my first tip for finding your passion and understanding what you really want to do is start educating yourself however you can. For me, I find the best way to do that is by reading books or listening to audiobooks specifically. Something that has really helped me and something that I've been doing over the last month or two is going to Barnes & Noble, and you can get a yummy cup of coffee or tea or a nice treat, get excited about it, be open-minded, and just start exploring and see what catches your eye. Start seeing what book sections you start drifting to, what titles, authors, what colors stand out to you, anything. I used to be so passionate about baking when I was younger, and then I just kind of put that aside and totally forgot about it. And then when I started going to Barnes & Noble, I started drifting towards the cooking and baking section, just picking up random books and reading recipes. It just sparked such a fire within me, and I got so happy and so full of life and excited, and just remembered how much I love doing this. And I started getting all these ideas about opening up my own bakery and this and that and what it would look like. And you know, these are just vague dreams that I may or may not do in the future, but the point is that it sparked this fire and this excitement within me. If I weren't out there searching open-mindedly looking for answers, then I probably wouldn't have been reminded of this. I think that it's so important to put yourself out there and just start reaching for answers. And if you don't know what your interests are, and there's nothing that you can come up with that interests you, just come up with one thing that you like. I mean, there must be something. Let's say you have a dog and you love your dog, then pick up a book about dogs and read that and educate yourself on that topic, and then that book would lead to another book and so on. It's so easy to get caught up in your thoughts and feel like, you know, there's absolutely nothing out there for you, or you have absolutely no interest. But take a step and start immersing yourself into something that you like, and that will lead to more answers and to more ideas. So this is definitely a really helpful thing to do if you want to kind of explore yourself a little more and see what your interests are. Tip number 2 is to try your best to have at least one meaningful conversation a day. Maybe if not, you know, on a daily basis, then maybe on a weekly basis. But do your best to meet new people and have as many conversations as possible. We learn so much from talking to other people, and I think that having meaningful conversations and finding a connection with someone else is just one of the most fulfilling things that you can do as a human being. And that alone excites me so much and brings me so much joy. But we can gather so much meaningful and so much useful information from conversations. So meet up with someone you know, or set up a meeting with someone new and make it about them. As most people love talking about themselves, especially if they see that you're genuinely interested in what they have to say. So make it about them, ask meaningful questions, and gather as much information as possible. And the this will give you new contacts and new ideas and inspiration and a lot of great information to work with. And I remember sitting in on a lecture of this one very successful producer, and he said that when he was starting out his career, he knew what he wanted out of his career, but he wasn't sure how to get there. But what he did was schedule one meeting a day with a new person every single day. He would just call up different businesses, pick a contact that he wanted to know more about, and schedule a session with that person. Just, choose someone to talk to, invite them on a coffee date, buy them a cup of coffee. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, and just try to get as much information as possible. For him, just doing that was a massive help and really eventually got him to where he wanted to be. And of course, that wasn't the only thing, but this is just such a great thing. So I strongly recommend just setting up meetings and talking to as many people as possible. So this will surely help you to understand yourself a little bit better and what it is that you want. Tip number 3 is, and this personally has really helped me to understand my personal style and fashion sense a lot better, is having a Tumblr or a Pinterest page. I knew for a long time that having dream boards was such a huge aspect of achieving your goals and dreams. It's so important to have something in front of you on a daily basis that you're going to look at and that's going to remind you of where you're headed and what you want. But it was so hard for me to create one because I had a lot of vague ideas of what I wanted, but I didn't have specific clear images, although I thought I did. But if I couldn't write them out or just put them on a visualization board, then I probably wasn't sure of what I really wanted. And so having a Tumblr page and seeing what other people post and reposting images that really resonate with me was a huge help to finally understand the specifics of what it was that I wanted. And this specifically was targeted towards fashion style and also interior design and what I want my dream house to look like. So start reposting images that really resonate with you and then see what they all have in common. What colors, vibes, places. And there were a lot of images that I was really attracted to and I thought were very beautiful, but I didn't have the desire to repost them. And so that really narrowed it down to what truly was my own. So hopefully that makes sense. And so this is definitely something that you can try out, especially if you're trying to kind of figure out your own sense of style. This can definitely go beyond clothes and houses, but it's just a great way to get somewhat of a sense of what you're attracted to and what you like. Finding your passion is just such a journey and it's such a process, and you will get new dreams and certain dreams will change, and so it's definitely a journey and a process, and you have to stay really open-minded. I don't think that it's just one idea that falls in your lap. It's a combination of many different things. My next tip would be to get passionate about what you already have. And this might not sound that exciting, but do your best to do everything that you do with as much love as possible. Any conversation that you have, hanging out with friends, playing with your pets, or cleaning the house, doing your job, try to do it with as much love as you can. Because what you put out there, the mindset that you live with, is basically determines what else you're going to attract. So while you're on the journey of really figuring out what it is that you want out of life, try your best to stay in a passionate state of mind and do everything you can to the best of your ability, taking care of yourself and taking care of your loved ones. Try to do it with as much meaning and love as possible, and so that will definitely keep you in a more positive state of mind and will allow you to invite more inspiration and more beautiful ideas into your life. If you feel completely lost and confused, then do the following thing, and this is something that my sister told me about that she started doing when she felt like she just had no idea where she was headed, and it's something that has really helped me as well, and that's just setting a goal to try something new every single day. Whether it's just a new type of tea, coffee, a new book, a new conversation, or taking a different route to work. It could be just about anything, but just make sure you're trying something new every day or doing something that gets you outside of your comfort zone on a daily basis. And this definitely helps you to start taking action and putting in the effort to try to understand yourself better, and tells the universe that you're ready to receive new ideas and that you're ready to receive guidance. And this is just an exciting and fun thing to do. And we have to remember that we can't exactly expect a different outcome from doing the same thing over and over again. So it's so important to be open-minded and start trying new things and seeing what works for you and just exploring and having fun with it. It's so important to not get caught up on waiting for your passion to just come into your life before you start really enjoying yourself, because there's so many things that we can be grateful for on a daily basis. And I think it is so super important to focus on those things and everything that we already do have and live in a state of gratitude. It's wonderful, and I believe in big dreams and going after them and making them come true. But true happiness and success is just going to bed at night knowing that you put in the effort and you did all you can do to be the best you can be. So I think taking action and putting yourself out there are the most important things in order to receive the guidance and the answers that you're looking for, and in the end, discover your passion and see the clear image of where you're headed and what it is that you truly want. I saw a great TED Talk in regards to this topic, and the speaker was talking about how we have to stop looking for our passion, and I'll link the video down below in the description box. But I think it was so helpful for me to hear that, because around the time when I saw the video, I was really caught up in not knowing what I wanted to do, and it was just paralyzing me and holding me back from so many things. And the speaker does explain about how, you know, when she stopped searching for her passion, she did become a more productive and happier, and in the end of the day, a more passionate person. It's definitely a great video to watch, and hopefully it helps you out and gives you some inspiration. So go ahead and check that out. It was super helpful for me, and it's definitely just a little bit of a different way of looking at things. But thank you so much for watching this video. These are all things that have definitely helped me on my journey to finding my passion and figuring out what it is that I want to do. And it's easy to feel like you're missing out when you feel like you have a million bazillion options out there of things to do and things to try. But most importantly is that you're putting in the effort on a daily basis, staying grateful and just doing your best to educate yourself and setting clear intentions and allowing those answers to come to you and allowing time to guide you and show you what it is that you truly want. Just do your best to be the best you can be on a daily basis. And thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe, and leave a comment below if you have any questions, and let me know what your passion is or what you have done in the past or are currently doing to explore yourself more and understand what your passion is. I hope that you have a beautiful, wonderful day filled with great new ideas and inspiration, and I'll see you in the next video.